Hey guys, this is Angel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm just shooting a quick video here in amongst working. Do you ever just wonder why people quit, and you can't quite figure out what it is that makes people quit? If you're someone who knows deep inside that you're never going to quit, it can come as a real shock when people do quit. You can't wrap your mind around it or understand how someone can give up on this, especially when you see the possibilities for the future. I'm just right now going through one of Ray Higdon's courses. It's what to do in your first 90 days. And although I am not in my first 90 days, I believe in learning from everything as much as you can. You're always going to find out new information. And if it's something you've already heard before, if any of the information is repetitive, it's good to hear it again. I think, the more you hear something, the more it gets ingrained in your mind. But I mean, there's always new information coming from Ray. So in the very first section of this, what to do in your first 90 days, he says, why do people quit? And he lists the reasons. Number one is false expectations. So make sure that when you're bringing someone into your team, that you're not setting them up with these expectations that are unreal or unachievable, or maybe are achievable by some very rare people who have done this, but don't use those examples as an expectation for someone. So my favorite way to bring someone in is to ask them how much they want to be making, and then relate to them how much time that's going to take. Ask them how much time they have to put in, and see if those two line up, and kind of let them get a grasp on how much effort it's going to take to get to where they want to go, but that it is possible if they're willing to put in that effort. So, and you got to work on people's mindsets, basically just their belief in the company and in the products as well. And then number two is that they're not prepared for rejection. So I think a lot of times we want to paint a pretty picture of network marketing for people, but the reality is that you're rejected daily, and you need to get used to that. And if you're someone, like in the beginning, I mentioned in a blog post a couple of days ago that I wasn't trained properly in the beginning. So when I was rejected, I took it very personally, because it was friends and family, and I took it as I don't like you, not that no, your business isn't right for me right now. So there's lots of training on rejection. Look into that, and look into how to train your team for that. They were sold instead of inspired. So you basically had to convince them instead of making them see how this was a possibility for them. So if that's an approach that you're taking, you want to change that. You want to make it, you want to make sure that this is right for someone. And if it is right for someone, then they're going to join. But you don't want to sell somebody, because if they get into it and then they're trying to figure out why they're even in it, then they're going to quit. And then number four was they were brought in weekly versus as a business owner. So you've got to give people the idea, or let them know that when you're in a job, you're expected to show up. And if you don't show up, most times you don't make the money, or you risk the chance that if you don't show up enough that you're going to lose your job. And although network marketing is a way to get out of your job and get time freedom and money freedom, in the beginning it's hard work. And if you don't show up to that hard work, you're not going to get results. And so you need to be thinking of this business as your own business, as though you're running a business that's open 24 hours. It depends. If you're only prospecting during the day, then that's fine. But most times, people who are really going after success are online as well. So there's day prospecting, there's night prospecting, there's content creation. Depends on how hard you're working at it. For the standard network marketer, it's just that you need to be just taking it seriously, that it is a business that you need to build. You do need to be a leader, and you need to be available. So those were great examples, I think, of why people quit. And so if you kind of make a list of that and keep it with you, so that before you're about to go talk to someone, if you're showing them your opportunity, or if you're talking to them on the phone, take a look at that and make sure you're not talking about those kind of things, that you're not setting false expectations, or that you're not, selling them, etc. So these were great tips for me. Hope they were for you as well. If you would like some help with the objections that you are getting in network marketing, just go to coffeewithangel.com, enter your name and email, and I will send you off a free report of the top 10 objections you're likely hearing, and some easy answers to them, so that it can help you out, give you some posture, and help you start to close your prospects. Thanks so much for joining me. If you got value from this, please like, comment on, and share this post. I appreciate it very much, and we'll see you next time.